I'm starting over. I have tried twice, 3 times to do this video. Basically, it's just kind of a test video because I have not been on it in quite some time, and the reason I have not been on it quite some time is because my old computer can no longer render video. Thank you, Howard Miller. Anyway, so the new computer, I had not been able to find the right software for it to edit content. Now that I have found one, it's in there. I'm doing the first video to see how that works out. Like I said, I've tried this 3 times. Dan called once, and I screwed it up the other 2 times. So, there's that. In any case, today is Wednesday. It is the 17th of July. It is hot as hell. And, yeah, it is what it is. So, I have not been on in a while. I just explained why I have not been on in a while. I will say I've got to do a lot of catching up on AS videos and things of that nature. But just a quick rundown of the last several months. I'll start out several months ago when Dan's niece Jody came into town. She travels with her job sometimes, so when she comes home here, she'll get together. And she was here for a couple days, which was absolutely wonderful. We haven't seen her probably like a year and a half or so, something like that, so that was good. And then after that, just last month, what did I say we're in? July, yeah, see, my brain's not working. The end of May, or the end of June, God. His other niece, Pam, and her kids, well, they're not kids, they're adults. But they came in and we had not seen her since his nephew Steve passed away, back, a few years back. And so yeah. And then in November, I'm gonna have my people in for Thanksgiving. Maybe Pam will come down, maybe Jody will come back down, I don't know. But in any case, we are hosting Thanksgiving here in November, and that's going to be awesome. So, yeah, that is really what I'm looking forward to. I'm really, really stoked for that. And then, I don't know. Camping. We had the camper out back in May. We went down to South Florida for a few weeks, for about a week. And then stopped at another park, Lake Louisa State Park in Claremont on the way back home. And then we took it back out. Well, we did go to the forest before that. I forgot about that. Anyway, so we're going back out again next month. We're going back up to the Panhandle. And we will be there for a few days. And then there's a spot in Alabama he wants to check out. So he's going to check that out. Probably, I don't know, it's in Atmore. It's not very far in, it's just across the line really. And so we'll be there for a few days and then we'll come back and then we'll, calm things down and get the house ready. And then by that time, well, you know what, Thanksgiving will be here and that is when we are going to be doing that. So, and then in December, we're taking the camper back up to the Panhandle again. That's what we got planned anyway as far as camping and stuff. Other than that, I'm trying to think. That's about it. Other than that, I'm going to be picking up the daily, or not the daily vlog thing, but the vlog, if you will, now that I can do it and get it uploaded and get it rendered and everything done the way it should be done. So I'll be doing that. In the meantime, I got to do 2 AS videos I got to get up. One of them is just going to be more of a discussion type, what to do, what not to do when AS patients, or any patient for that matter, is communicating amongst each other and giving medical advice when they should not be giving medical advice, and giving dietary advice when they should not be giving dietary advice. And when I say that, I'm talking about the ones that will do a diet. will say, okay, this is what it's worked for me, it's great, you should do it, if you this is the only thing that's going to work, and you have to, and you know, that type of situation. So, not saying diet's not important, it's very important, and some diets do work and do help the effects of AS and the effects of other, you know, autoimmune diseases and you know, a lot of things. But it's just the way it's put across, and if you don't do it, you're not going to get any better. That's kind of, you know, what I'm talking about on that. That and the fact that you just don't have the right to give medical advice, even though, say, I know Remicade works for me. Well, it may be not for, we'll get into that later. But I can't tell, you know, Billy Bob over here, say, hey, do this Remicade because it's the only thing that worked for me, and I know it'll work for you. And if you don't do it, you're not going to get any better. You know, you can't give that kind of advice out. So I'll be doing that video. Not that jacked up, but I will be doing that video. That's when I got to put on my serious face and, you know, really get into it. And then I'll be doing the, I did one Q&A already, but, you know, there's going to be, it's kind of like, it's not a Q&A, but it is a things to do, things not to do, as far as like doing things around the house, and you know, for those that live by themselves and they don't have somebody to help them, that type of situation. So that's 2 videos I got to get done. And I don't know exactly when I'm going to do them, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, trying to get back into the vlogging thing. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to get back out to walking again in the evenings, to as much as my hip will handle anyway. And I'm going to start taking the camera with me, and I don't know where we live now, how people, we know quite a few people here, and they're awesome, but I don't know what they're going to think when they see me walking down the road with a selfie stick, you know, with the camera on the end of it, and I'm just like, da 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 da. And I don't know how they're going to handle that, but that's okay, because of the people that do know us here, they already know I'm a strange cookie, so there's that. And we are still trying to find, we got kind of laxed on it, but we're trying to find a new fur baby, another dachshund if possible, and I don't know, that's not as easy as it sounds, you know, trying to find an animal from the correct breeder, where they breed it correctly, where it's the whole thing. I'm not going to get into that right now, but in any case, on that note, I know this is short, I know it was a little bit of bouncing around, you know, topic to topic, but I just wanted to see if I can get this to render into the new computer with the new software, hopefully edit a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to edit, but I'll see what I can do with it, and get it out into the YouTube universe. So I'll see what happens. On that note, I'm going to say this every single time, unless of course I just have a brain fart and forget. But I love each and every one of you for free, and I will talk to you in the next one.